Hello everyone, this is Pal Ponder on Weather coming at you with another video. In this update, we're going to be talking about a lot of snow that's going to be impacting the northwestern part of the United States, and places like Seattle, even into Portland, Oregon is going to be seeing some snow this week. Before I do get started, if you do like weather related content, please subscribe to my channel, as I will upload about 5 videos a week to keep you updated. All right, so let's get started. So here we'd start off with the overall watches and warnings. If you can see in the purple shaded area, we've got winter weather advisories up into western parts of Colorado, upper Utah right now, and even into Idaho and Montana and Nevada, into Oregon, pretty much covering the entire state of Oregon, into Washington and upper part of California. And the lighter blue shaded area is winter storm watches in the upper part of California, but in the mountain regions where I'm expecting 2 to 3 feet of snow this week up in the mountains in that area. And the pink shaded area is winter storm warnings for the upper part of Nevada, even into Idaho and western parts of Montana and the western parts of Oregon. So if we take a look at the overall teleconnections, and reason why this is actually happening is the teleconnection of the P&A, which is called the Pacific North Atlantic. And you can see the major dip. It pretty much goes off the charts where we're seeing predominantly all the cold, well below normal, 20 to 30 degree below normal temperatures in the northwestern parts of the United States, and the well above normal temperatures in the east, in places like, like Boston, I think reached like 74 degrees yesterday with some insane amount, crazy. I think the highest all-time record in January of all time by 2 degrees, 140 years. So, and that happened because you got these extreme dips in the jet stream. But as you can see, as we go throughout the week, throughout the work week, and especially past the middle of the month, it goes positive. So we literally go a complete 180. All the cold essentially shifts to the central part, into the east, and eventually in the southeastern part of the United States, as even about 10 days from now. So if we take a look at the overall temperatures of what's happening, and we can see some extreme temperatures for tomorrow morning up in Canada, where we're getting 20 and 30 plus degrees below zero, guys. So those are some frigid temperatures, and even widespread freezing temperatures all the way into Washington and Oregon, Nevada, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, and even down to into New Mexico and Colorado is going to see freezing temperatures. If we take a look at the daytime highs, even on Wednesday, even the high temperatures up in Canada is going to be 20 plus degrees below zero. So this is some frigid air around, and even down, this is plenty cold enough for it to snow, because this whole entire area, the Northwest, even for high temperatures, is going to be below zero and a lot of below freezing and a lot of spots. And even if we take it out to Thursday afternoon temperatures, where it does kind of modify a little bit, that cold is still hanging on. So you're going to have ample opportunity for snow chances throughout the week in the northwest areas of the United States. If we take a look at and kind of break it down in places like Seattle, where you guys, experience almost about 7 inches of snow on average on a yearly basis, you can see, high temperatures into the 30s for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then below freezing temperatures at night. So, and with precipitation around. So a lot of this is going to be rain, but a lot of times it's going to mix in with snow. So I'm definitely expecting probably 2, 3, 4 inches of snow for you guys in Seattle this week, as that snow pretty much hangs on. It's kind of a rain snow mix at times, so all throughout the week. But as you can see, as we get throughout the week, and especially into this weekend, where that rain still hangs on, but the temperature is going to be, above freezing. So all that's just going to be, plain old rain. But even in the places like Portland, Oregon, that only receives about 3 inches of snow on average for the entire year, is still going to be, highs in the 30s for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, with below freezing, lows. with precipitation around. So even places like Portland is going to see some snow this week that I'm expecting. So, and that snow will hang on and at least have a chance for it to snow all the way throughout the work week. So definitely be looking out for that. If you take a look at the latest GFS model, it's pretty bullish even for the entire United States. And this will take you all the way out through your work week through Friday afternoon. Predominantly a lot of snow in Washington, Oregon, California, and in Nevada and Utah, and Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho, even in the western parts of Colorado, where a good amount is 2 to 4, but there's going to be pockets of 6 to 8, even pockets of even on the higher elevations, 12 to 18 inches this week. And pretty much all model agreements on board with this, and even in the latest Canadian model is still showing pretty good snow amounts. Well into Washington, Oregon, Utah, pretty much the same areas. Idaho up in the higher elevations, 12 to 18 inches of snow. And as this filters on into Montana, 2 to 4 inches. Even the latest NAM, which is the mesoscale, it's kind of the shorter range model, still pretty much shows widespread snow for Washington, Oregon, up in the mountains of Colorado, where they're going to be getting California, 2 to 3 feet of snow up in the Sierras this week. So even the latest European model is still pretty bullish on this snow coming up, where they've got 2.5 feet in parts of Oregon up in the higher elevation. So definitely some snow for you guys up in this area and into Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, pretty much all of Idaho, Montana, especially the western parts of Montana this week, into Wyoming, Utah, and especially the western parts of Colorado is definitely going to see some snow, but definitely be looking out for that. And this is going to be kind of a little about short term. So we're going to take advantage of the snow. So if you're going to be in an area that doesn't really pretty much see a lot of snow, definitely be enjoying the snow this week, because definitely the pattern changes, especially as we get into the middle of the month and by the 18th and the 20th of the month, as we've got a major pattern change on the way for the central part that'll transcend to the eastern part and eventually in to the southeastern part of the United States, where we're going to be taking a complete 180 of where we are now and where we're going to be 10 days from now. So definitely a lot of changes on the way. Be sure to like this video and definitely share with your friends on social media. And please subscribe to my channel and catch me in the next video where I protect you before and after the storm.